everyone, it's Kathy, owner and creator at Sycamore and Cotton. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be showing you the things that I thrifted one day last week. I had 2 days straight in a row. It was Wednesday and Thursday that I thrifted at 2 different Goodwill stores, one here in my hometown and then one about an hour up the road when I was up there for a dentist appointment. And this one that I'm showing you today is from the Goodwill that was out of town for me, about an hour up the road. And it was a great Goodwill. I've been there before, but this particular experience was really good. The people that worked there were very helpful. I got several breakables and they wrapped them very, very well. They helped me carry things out to my car because I got a couple of heavy and one large item, and they were so patient because, with me having a whole buggy full of things. So I want to get started showing you those great things that I got. Like always, I usually tell myself, don't look at the holiday things. You don't need holiday. You only have to store it until Christmas. But the thing is, and I've said this before, is that when you see it, you have to get it because it won't be there when you go back. And when it's closer to the holiday, there are higher prices on the items that are for that particular holiday. So I got a few things that are Christmas and a couple of things that are Halloween or fall. And I don't regret it at all because you'll see why when I show you. Not so much for the fall, because what I got was very common, but what I got for the Christmas holiday. So let's get started. And I will start with the fall, which is just a couple of pumpkins. They are better, higher grade than what you get at the Dollar Tree. And I paid a little bit more for them. But they are still the styrofoam on the inside. They've just got a really heavy covering on the outside that makes them more durable. And I'll be probably painting these and adding a transfer to them, a floral design transfer, to get these ready in the fall. But I won't do that until time to start working for fall, which for me is always about 2 weeks later than everybody else starts. Another couple things that I got that aren't that exciting but were good prices were these mats. I won't use the colors as they are. This one is it's a mat size of 11 by 14, and it was 99 cents. And then this one in the darker color, well, as you can see, is 16 by 20, and it was $1.99. So hopefully you know by now, by following me, that you can paint these mats. And I've sprayed them, but I found that really just brushing a paint on them does the best job. It gets it done faster because the spray paint tends to absorb a little bit more. So anyway, I do have frames already for these that I can use these on after they're painted. And I'll show you the Christmas next. Move some things around here too. So this is I just think this is a sweet dish. I think that it goes with another set or other dishes. I think they come Believe, Joy, Noel, Faith, Hope. I don't know what all the sayings are on, but I have seen them in the Goodwill before, and I passed them up, but this was the only one. So I got it because it's in great shape and it's made by Better Homes and Gardens. So it's nothing that's new or nothing that's old or even vintage, but it is a pretty dish to use it is stoneware, so it can be used for foods. And so it can be used for cookies, or it can be used just on a picture holder, something to set it up, or hung from the wall. So I thought that was really pretty. Something else that I got for Christmas that will stay with me is this it's supposed to be a rock with a little cardinal on it, and some snow and some greenery and pine cones. You may have heard me say before, but the cardinal was a favorite bird of both of my parents and also my sister. all of us really, we all like them because they did, I guess. But cardinals are said to be visitors from heaven, or so for me, I've lost all three of those loved ones, my mother, and then my sister, and then my dad, since 2010. And I like filling my house with cardinals at Christmas time. And even right now, I have some little nests that I had used at Christmas that I've left sitting out throughout the house a little bit. Just, I don't know, just to add that little spirit from heaven, I guess. And I even have a tattoo of a cardinal. I don't know if you can see it or not. So, yeah, I think it's hard to see, but I have a tattoo of a cardinal on my wrist. So that's how important they are to me, because I never in my life dreamed that I would have a tattoo, let alone on my wrist where everyone could see it. But I like it, and I've had it for a year, and I don't regret it. I picked up a couple of books. This one for children. This is like a brand new book. It hasn't been written on. Pages are not torn or crinkled or anything. It's like a brand new book from the bookstore, and it was 99 cents. So if you enjoy reading at the bookstore, because you'll never know what you'll find. This is one that I got to share with my sister. I'll read it, but I'll give it to her as well. We started out as three sisters, and we are still three sisters, just one of them lives in our hearts now. And this is, obviously a tribute to sisters. I have three brothers as well, but sisters have a special bond. I guess brothers do as well. And I wanted to get this for my sister, and I'm sure that some of the stories will resonate with us both. Okay. Next is something that I bought for the frame and the mat. And for some people, it's a nice picture of Jesus, but I think that it will do better selling with a different print in it. And then this frame, which is actually another one of those plastic frames, but it's really pretty. It'll paint up well, and I can add some elements to it, to add decorative elements to it, and paint the mat, put it in a new picture, and it'll be like a brand new picture. This is a nice photo though. If you hang faith-based pictures in your home, this is a nice one. But it is dirty. It does definitely need cleaning. Of course, I'll take care of all that when I start working on it. And then we have this little Santa Claus cookie jar. Actually, it has a lid that lifts off. It's small, so it wouldn't hold a lot of cookies, but it's just I can't make out the writing on it, but it is made in China, and that's just a label, so it's not anything expensive, but it is vintage looking, and I just think it's so cute, and will be pretty in somebody's home at Christmas. This dish I thought was so pretty. There's nothing on the bottom to indicate the maker, but this as well will look so pretty sitting up or on a dish rack in a dish shelf in someone's home. The colors are just so nice and spring-like. And I had to do that one because it was sitting on top of this, which is my last Christmas item, I believe, from everything that I got the other day. And it's the set of dishes, a 6-piece setting with the plate, the dessert plate, and a bowl. And this is such a pretty design. These are made by Mary Bright, M-E-R-R-Y, Bright. There are no chips. There are no cracks that I've been able to tell. I went through every one of the dishes before I purchased them. But it's a set of 6. It had originally been a set of 8, I guess, because there were 2 more plates or saucers, I don't remember, but there was not enough to make a place setting of 8. So I'll be selling it as a set of 6 and probably throwing those extras in. But they each have a different design on them. So This one has pine cone. Let's see, yeah, pine cone. And then the holly and berry trim around the edge. And the dessert plate has a pretty wreath. You know, sometimes I am picky about wreaths when they're used as decor on glassware or stoneware. And this one is really pretty. And then the plate has pine trees. So each dish, each plate has the pine tree, each bowl has the pine cones, and then each saucer has the wreath. And I like too that this is the deeper, darker red, which I like a whole lot better for Christmas than that bright red. I like some of the bright red, but I really think that that I like the darker red better, the deep red. I'm trying to move things around as I am showing you things because of all the breakables that I have. This is another dish. It was the only one, but it is a Mikasa, and it's the English countryside. There are no cracks in it, no chips that I can tell. A little bit of imperfection in the glaze on the back, but nothing that shows, and certainly no cracks. This too, I thought would be beautiful sitting on one of the stands that displays pictures or dishes, and just really pretty. I love the color. It's got the ivy and berries and floral, grapes and leaves. And again, it's English countryside. Beautiful, beautiful color. I love this color. Love it for spring. I got a couple for myself. Again, I have not posted a video where I talked about collecting stoneware. Now, these are, I've not even checked to see, no, these are just IKEA dishes. But I am collecting ironstone, if I can get it, the white ironstone, anytime I see it, in plates, saucers, platters, because I have a large wall in my dining room that I haven't, I don't have anything on it. And it's a large wall. It's actually the wall that goes, that the stairwell goes down, and it's, you know, the upper space. And the reason why I don't have anything on it is because it's hard to reach. Since it's a stairwell, it's hard for me to, I can't set a ladder up unless I bring in a big piece of wood to put over the opening of the stairwell. But I will do that when I get my collection ready, and I'm pretty close to being there. I've been collecting these pretty dishes that look like the stoneware or ironstone. Just a simple white with a pretty design, and they will go around. I'm going to put all of the dishes, you know, make a pattern around a gold antique mirror, which I don't have yet either. I think I'm probably good to go with the stoneware pieces, or the pieces that look like stoneware. And that's a thing, or ironstone, that's a thing. I love ironstone, but I'm not picky for this project. I have a very, very, very small collection of ironstone, you could say, that I started a while back, mostly in tureens and pictures and things, so they obviously don't go on the wall, but I have those displayed on a very small and antique hutch that's in my dining room. And I thought this would be really pretty to complement that and to get something on that wall. So have a couple of those. But I also got a couple of saucers, and these are Johnson Brothers ironstone. Perfect shape. I think I paid 59 cents each for them. Like a lot of all the glassware that I get, they just need to be cleaned. Next, I'll just get this out of the way. Just a little pair of baby boots. I have a couple of nieces who are expecting babies in August, and these were just so cute. They've never been, you know, worn, and how much walking does a baby do anyway? So I couldn't pass those up. I just thought they were adorable. This is something that I really liked. I like chinoiserie, but I don't I don't have very much. I do have the blue and white. I don't really have that, this kind with the different colors. And I don't think this is an expensive piece, but I love the design. The gold and the floral, and it's not too much of it. There's a butterfly. It's not too much. It's just a really pretty pattern. So I had to get that. I got this little baby angel. I don't decorate with them myself, but I have seen, or some of the folks that I followed on Instagram and Facebook and social media, they use these in their decorations sometimes. So it'll probably get a lighter shade of white, and I don't know what I'll do from there, but I will probably put this for sale on my Etsy shop. I've decided to start selling older vintage things, as well as the handmade things that I started my Etsy shop with. But I really have gotten into the thrifting and the vintage. So rather than just handmade, I'm going to be adding some of the pieces that I find in thrifting, but I won't be mailing or posting anything there, listing anything there that's truly breakable. Like this, for example. I got a set of 4 of these beautiful goblets. Can you see the design on them? It's very Mediterranean or Middle Eastern, Egyptian design. And we don't drink out of fancy glasses. My husband and I mostly drink out of I drink out of my water bottle. He drinks out of coffee cups and teacups. Of course I use cups as well for my tea and coffee. And we don't really drink a lot, but I will be putting these for sale in the shop because they're just beautiful. And I have another thing in the shop also, is a candy dish that's got this beautiful gold design on it. Well, it's not, it's a plain gold band on the candy dish, but it will match up with these. There are 4. I only sat one out here because it's fragile, and I want to make sure that it lives through this. I am going to sit it down though, right here, and wish me luck. And next, I got a couple of Vera Bradley bags. They are apparently back, and I went out for a while, I guess, maybe got oversaturated in the market with them and purses that looked like them. But these are Vera Bradley. The tag is in them. So I got this one, which I love those colors, the pink and orange together. And then this one, really pretty as well. There aren't any wallets or anything that come with it, or any pouches, but just really nice, very clean, not worn very much from what I can tell. This one may have just a little, maybe just on the bottom for a little, but these will also be listed in my Etsy shop. And while I'm going through fabrics, I'll go through, this is a king size pillowcase, pillow sham rather. And I just like the pattern. I think it's very cottagey, which is kind of what I lean toward in my style, although I'm very eclectic and I don't really have a style, but I've always liked florals. And I just think this is a really pretty one to either use as a sham. It's only once, but it's a king size. And so, it would fit nicely across a queen bed in front of, a couple of queen pillows. But I couldn't pass that up. I thought it was very pretty. And I think I get shams for like $1.99 at the thrift store. And then three dish towels. These are all brand new. This one is my favorite. I love the lemons. And then another with lemons, but more of this one, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Which reminds me, our daughter and grandson came up for the weekend, and he's 8, he'll be 9 in July, but he's gotten to making his own lemonade and limeade, and he'll we'll slice the fruit for him, and then he'll use the extractor to squeeze out the juice and mix it all up with some water and some sugar. He likes using the sugar cubes that my husband keeps for his tea, and stirs it up, and he even added vanilla to it yesterday, and it was good. So maybe when I do a festival this spring or this fall, probably even in our fall, it's warm enough, I might have him join me for a lemonade stand. Wouldn't that be fun? He would love it, I know. Okay, so speaking of sugar, this sugar bowl, there's nothing special about it. It's a Corel. Well, I mean, Corel's collectible, but I don't think this is an old piece. And I kept thinking, the lid was taped on it with strapping tape all the way around it. So I kept thinking, this is a heavy piece. Is there a smaller piece inside it? No, there wasn't. There's a bowl full of sugar. You would have thought that whoever donated this to the thrift store would have emptied out the sugar. I'm assuming it's sugar. It could be salt. But regardless, it's in there and needs to go in the trash. Will go in the trash. I just discovered it right before I started filming this. So I have a bag here that I collect my trash in, but I'm not so sure that it won't have some holes in it. So I won't be dumping it until I can get outside with it. But it just made me think, someone had to put that tape on it. And so why didn't they empty the sugar? Now, if this had gone to one of the Goodwill bins where things are weighed by weight, this would have ended up costing somebody a lot more than what they should have paid for it. But anyway, it's a sugar bowl, nice, no chips, and Corel. So now these two, sugar bowl and creamer, again, no chips. They're made in Brazil, so they're very sturdy. They're, like I said, no chips, no scratches, no marks. So these will be sold as a set. Now, something like this that's a little bit more durable, once I get comfortable with shipping again and packing things that are breakable, I may add some things like this. But when it's very delicate, they're definitely not going on Etsy. So let's see what's next. This beautiful storage box. Now it has someone's initials on it, but that's okay. I'm going to clean this up, clean the glass really well because it's dirty. It's mirrored on the bottom, and shine up this brass. I may even probably will rub some Rub and Buff around it gently, and put a decorative transfer on the top so it will cover these initials. Hopefully that's my plan, at least. But there'll be no paint going on this. Absolutely not. It's beautiful as it is, and I think a floral transfer will just be all that is needed, or some kind of decorative transfer will be all that's needed to cover the initials that have been etched in. So, and it's basically smooth, so it should not show through the transfer. This I paid a little more for than I usually do for thrifted things, but this is a Williams-Sonoma ice bucket. Stainless steel, 1810 stainless steel, I think is what it said. It has the little tray at the bottom with the holes so that the ice goes down underneath the ice water. Once it's melted, goes underneath the ice, and it's got these nice stainless steel tongs as well. Again, it was strapped down, the lid was, with strapping tape, so packing tape. So I'm going to have to clean it up really well. And, I won't be able to use any kind of adhesive or anything. I have to be very careful how I clean it. I'm not sure what you can clean it with that won't scratch the stainless steel. I don't know. But I'm sure I can spray something on there that won't damage it. But I thought that was really pretty. And if I didn't have a really nice crystal ice bucket, I would probably keep that for myself just because it's so pretty. Next, we have this pitcher, which I kind of shy away from any of the fruity motifs that are on decorative items, but this is so pretty, and it's a smaller picture, and I really couldn't pass it up. Again, it's so spring-like and so summery. It doesn't have the manufacturer's name on it. It may be old, but not vintage, you know, as old enough to be called vintage. Yeah, 1990. So, well, it's a little bit older than I thought. That would make it 34 years. But isn't it lovely? And then we have just a candle. And it's a pretty good size. It's supposed to be vanilla flavor, but I doubt that it had a very strong scent to start with. It's a 3x6 pillar candle. And I was able to get that for 99 cents. I have found candles like this large, or, you know, 3 inches tall, 3x3, that thrift stores will have that are out of the package, scuffed. They may be brand new, but they're scuffed up, dents in them everywhere. There's no way that I would ever resell something like that. I might bring it home and use it, but I'd never resell something that looks like that. But this one still has the paper around it. It's in great shape. And I sell lots of candle holders, so I'm always needing candles to place on them for displaying them. This mug is a Kate Spade. That's, to be very honest, that's why I got it. I mean, I'm attracted to the design. It doesn't, you know, doesn't necessarily go with my decor, but a coffee cup doesn't necessarily have to. I'm assuming it might have been part of a set of dishes, because a lot of times this size of mug, the shorter ones, will go with a dish set instead of the taller ones, which are kind of sold individual. At least that's what I've observed. But anyway, I thought somebody who, you know, appreciates Kate Spade will enjoy that. And if not, it can be used as a coffee mug at my house, even though I'm trying to not add any anymore. Now, I got these two dishes made from Gibson, and it's the spongeware. I got these two on Thursday, my second thrift trip last week. The day before, I got two of these from the Goodwill in town. These came the next day at the Goodwill. That was where my periodontist is, about an hour up the road. And also Gibson and spongeware, but it's not on the outside. I picked these up thinking I would have 4 like this, and it wasn't until I unpacked them a few minutes ago that I realized they're not. But they can certainly still be used together, because they are the vintage. They are the Gibson spongeware. They are in perfect shape. They're very nice and heavy. They make a great soup bowl, a great serving bowl for a smaller dish, and cereal bowl as well. You know, that would take about 4 servings of a cereal. Servings are so small, I never eat just one. And then I believe I only have 2 more things to show you. I bought them, they were priced separately, but they're the same design, so I got both of them. And it's a candy dish or candle holder. I love the edges on it, and then the candle holder that matches. These definitely need to be cleaned up. These are probably from the 90s, because I bought very similar ones that looked like green depression glass in the 90s from the dollar store. And this looks a whole lot like them. So I think that could be, I haven't Googled matched them or anything yet, but I'll be doing that. But other than a large mirror that I got with a wooden frame, it's a 30 by 38 mirror. That would be the last item that I have to show you, but it's super large, and I haven't even carried it in this room of my workshop. It's right behind me in the garage. So I've taken a photo of it and I'll just be adding it to the end of this. So that's it for my thrift haul. I hope that you think that it was as great as I do. I'm really pleased. And if I don't even have the video from Wednesday of last week completed yet, because I have mentioned before, I have a little bit of trouble with learning, well, not trouble, but I am learning how to edit videos. And I'm still looking for a video editor, that editing app that I like. That is, hold on, my dog's chewing something. Layla, what you got? You're not supposed to have that. We have to get off your soon because she's got some of my twine. But yeah, I want one that's not going to cost $10 a week. So the one that I had was a free download for a week or 2 weeks, and then it started charging me $10 a week. And so I've already paid $20 for 2 weeks. And you know, it's very worth it. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just not in a place with my business yet to be having that kind of expense for now. And so I am looking for some apps that are more budget friendly, meaning free. So I hope that, first of all, thank you for spending time with me today. I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope that I'm putting out content that is interesting to you, and the little stories that I shared, I hope that those are interesting too. Laugh with me when I'm silly, because sometimes I get that way. And if you do like and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please share with your friends, because that is the greatest compliment that you can give, is by helping share our content for content creators and small businesses. Like our videos and posts on social media. Those show the social media platforms that we have people out there who are not just following us, but they're engaging with us. And by leaving a comment, that lets me know what you're enjoying or what you don't enjoy about the videos, or what you'd like to see. And it really helps us to do what we do better. So if you could do those things, I'm on social media with Facebook and Instagram, and now YouTube. I also have a Pinterest page, which I'm not using that much right now for my business, but please find me at Sycamore and Cotton or Sycamore Cotton Home. They're under different names. I had to use what was available when I signed up. So Sycamore and Cotton or Sycamore Cotton Home. And you can find me easily if you put it in that way. Also on Etsy, once I get these loaded onto my Etsy channel, which may take a week or two for me to put everything out there, because I want them all to go up at the same time, or very close to the same time, all the products that I plan on putting on there. But yeah, follow me there too. And like I said, thanks for spending time with me today. I really very much appreciate it, and I appreciate you. So have a good evening. Bye.